Okay, so I'm back with the water pump and the new gasket's in. It's position is not all the way in, but let me show you what I have done. Let me change. Okay. All right. So you see right there. You see the hold on. Let me. You see the gasket, and obviously you see the water pump. They're not all the way in, but you see what is there holding it in place. Look at this one over here. You see that? I found those things that I'm using right there. Those things came with they came with the gasket of the Ford F-250 that I have. It came with the oil pan gasket, and the purpose of that is to help you guide the gasket in place, and then guide the oil pan in place. And as when you push it all the way in, this is not pushed all the way in yet, but when you push it all the way in, it locks it in place. That way, you can go ahead and start putting the other bolts. Once you have the other bolts in, you can then take those out, which is a total of 4. You can take them out, and then you can basically tying everything up slowly into specs. So now I'm going to go ahead and push this in. There we go. It's all the way in. As you can see, it doesn't come out. Neither the bottom. So now the gasket is in place and the water pump is in place. The neat thing about that is that you don't have to worry about using gasket maker to hold the gasket on the water pump while you put it down here to tighten it up. Okay, that's the good thing about those things. So now I don't have to make a mess with gasket maker, and simply all I have to do now is put the other bolts where they go. Obviously they're going to meet up with the gasket, so I don't have to worry about that. And in we go. So now I'm going to put you guys back up here. Sorry, I don't have a spot for you guys to be closer. That's I would say that's Ford's fault that I don't have a spot for you guys, but it's also my fault. I'm not really doing my best to get a spot for you guys because I need all the room I can get down here. So anyways, let me start bringing in the 12 bolts that will hold this in place. Put you guys like that. So I'm going to get the 12 bolts. Hold on. I'm going to just do a few at a time because they're a lot, okay? And at least these are the bolts that came with the water pump I just put in. I cleaned these out a long time ago. I don't want to reuse the ones I have taken out of the old water pump because they're really, really dirty. So I might as well just use the clean ones that I have. Okay, so let's go. The cool thing is that this thing is gonna work on every what's the word I'm looking for? It's gonna work on every single engine that has these kind of threads. Apparently these are universal. They use these threads on almost every engine. So, you know, as long as it has that thread, we're gonna be fine. Real fine. I would say the bad thing about all of this is that I have to be leaning like this, down and over, up and over, to get a, okay, that one's in. I'm gonna get one of the difficult ones on this corner, because this corner has...
I'm sorry if my big head just got in the way. Okay, it's going in. Sweet.
Alright, let me get the other 4. I'm going to be going 4 at a time, not all 12. I really don't have anywhere to put them on. So I'd rather just go easy, 4x4, and put them as I go. Let me see if I can just put this one. No, this is going to be tricky. The one down here, it's going to be one heck of a trick right here. Go in. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's going to be a trick. Get this one to line up. That's the one that's always going to be a trick, because of that power steering hard line. I can't take that line out. Hold on. I can probably do it with this, with the ratchet.
That's going.
Okay, just got done with the most difficult one, I think. Okay, now let's aim for one of those bottom ones. That went in very easy. That's good. Let's do the other bottom one. Okay. All of those bottom ones are mainly by feel. Okay, let's do another one. This one is going on the left corner.
Don't die on me. This flashlight's already gonna die. Hey.
Okay, so the last 4 that I got left are the 4 that are plastic, and simply just unscrew them with your fingers and they come off. Let me show you what they look like. Okay, you see this right here, this area squishes down when you, like, okay, this screws on to the threads in the block or on the timing cover in this case. You put in the gasket through this area and it slides, this squishes down, and it the gasket goes through and it won't come out unless you purposely squish this again and have it come out. Same thing with the water pump or oil pan or whatever you use it for. You pass it through here and it comes this way, and then this squishes down, lets the part go through, and it locks it in place. And you don't have to use gasket maker to hold the gasket onto the water pump, so you can put the water pump with the gasket on the timing cover. Yeah, that was a mouthful. Okay, now let's get the other ones out. This one might be a little tight, so this is why I got this. This is too long. Let me see if I can get the other ones out.
Yep. Okay. These are tight. Okay, let me get the small flathead.
This nice fatty flathead is gonna help me unscrew this nice and easy. Okay, piece of cake. To the bottom one. I guess I should have rotated the bottom one a little bit more. Oh man. Okay, it's going out. Yep, okay. Alright, so now I just put the 4 that I got left to put on, and everything else should slide in. Ooh, almost. I gotta get myself a better stool to get up on.
Going in.
That one went in real nice.
Take this top one here. Okay.
And then we have the 2 bottom ones. Let me do the most difficult one first.
This one is completely out of steel. It's just around here. Yeah, okay.
Okay. Just got one more left. And it's the bottom one on this side. So let me raise this. Bottom all the way down there.
Okay.
Alright. Simple as that. Now we just torque them down to 89 inch-pounds. So let me go get my inch pounder, a 10mm socket with a 3/8 drive. Okay, so inch-pound torque wrench, and there's no real pattern, but basically just crisscross your whole way around. Since it's an even number of bolts, then it's gonna be easy. Basically start from the middle and end on the outside. So the middle one at the top is right here, and the middle one at the bottom is literally behind this at the bottom. So start off with that. Wait, I'm using the wrong side socket. I just noticed that. It's an 8, not a 10. What's wrong with me? Okay. So, whenever it reaches 89, okay. Now let's do the bottom one that's directly underneath. There's a little. Okay. $89. Okay, so we redid the first two. And you should always do a second round just to make sure that everything is at 89 inch. So now to go to go 3 and 4, you could go 3 over here and then 4 over here, or 3 over here at the top and 4 over here at the bottom. So either way, it don't matter as long as you crisscross. So I'm gonna go with this one here.
Over here, 4. Yep.
And then same thing over here. This is number 5. Yeah, I didn't screw this one in all the way with my hands. Okay, that was 5. Now 6. 6 is gonna be all the way down here. Got it. Okay. Okay, so we did 1 through 6. We got 7 through 12 to go. So we could do 7 over here and then 8 down here. Let me see. Yeah. Wait. I did tighten this one down. Almost got confused there. Okay. So I got 3 over here and 3 over here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do 7. It's gonna be this one.
Okay. And then we do 8 all the way down here. This is going to be a minute because it's not all the way in. Oh.
Then we can come across to the top and do number 9 over here. Yeah, and I'm hitting with my hand that bracket. Okay, 89. Get off. Okay, and then we can do now the one over here at the bottom to the left. This will be number 10. Alright. And then we can do 11 to the left and 12 to the right, or vice versa. It doesn't matter. I'm going to do 11 over here. This is the difficult one. I don't want you to strip. Okay, screw that. I'm doing 11 over here. I'm leaving the difficult one for last. Okay. Let's see, how am I gonna do that one? Because that one has the power steering line directly in front of it. Let's see. We can use a swivel.
Yeah, we can get the swivel. Oh no, scratch that. We're not gonna use the swivel. I know exactly what we're gonna use.
Okay. So no swivel. I'm gonna be using this little guy, 3/8 to 1/4. Why? Because I know that 1/4. I know this little dude was able to fit into there. So I'm gonna use this one specifically only for the last one. There we go. Got it. Now I just gotta tighten it. Alright. So now I'm gonna go check every single one of them. Make sure that they are still at 89 inch. Why? Because while you're tightening the other ones, the first ones could actually get loosened out. You don't want that to be actually happening. So, okay, 89. I'm not going to check them all, by the way. I'm just going to do the first 6 of them.
Okay. Good. Good. Good.
You see, that one actually did move a little. So we did the first 6. I think I should do the other 6, except the last one, obviously. Okay. Check the other ones over here. Okay, that one's good. That one actually moved a little. And we got this dude down here. See, some of them actually did move. Okay, so we're good here. That's not going anywhere. And this one doesn't make any noise. Okay. That's actually pretty good. Okay, we're good with the power, the water pump. We're good with the water pump. And this right here, let me move you guys closer for this one. So this hose, this outlet or inlet, was rusted out on the old vehicle. Remember, this came out of the 2002 Explorer, not the 06 like this one. But I did my best to get rid of the rust, and it hasn't rusted back, so we're good. I think we're gonna put this back in. And voila. And we're gonna bring in the other one, the big boy. This is super clean, so nothing to worry about over here. Grab this dude, bring it over this way. Good. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that later. But okay. So the only one left. Yeah, the only one left is this right here. Did do. So now I gotta clean. Now I gotta clean this surface right here. This right here. I'm gonna clean that right now. So underneath, so it went underneath this and that. Okay, here we go. Come on, buddy. Okay, hold on. Let me help it. Where is it at? Where is the? Let me help you. All right. Okay. You should go a little bit further down. Just a little bit further downward. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna connect it yet. Okay, let's see if I can get at least one of these bolts to grab on. This happens when you put new parts on. They're very stiff and they can be kind of difficult to get them on the first try, but I think this is on, so, and it is actually going down, so that's actually good. Yeah, that's probably going to be easier with and my flashlight, the bottom one just died.
So I want to add something really quick. I forgot to mention when I was recording that um, the gaskets, both the thermostat gasket and the one for the housing that come with this aluminum housing for the thermostat, those two gaskets, they're useless. The moment you buy it and you receive it, you're better off just buying new gaskets either at your local auto parts store like AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts. Just get a new set of gaskets and get the expensive ones. Don't go cheap. Like if you go to AutoZone, don't get the ones AutoZone branded. Get something like Felpro, Mali. I think there's another brand out there, but get one of those and put it on. Now, I'm going to tell you a trick that you can do for the housing gasket. And the problem about the housing gasket is that if you put it on in place, and you obviously have to put the part itself facing upright. The thing is that this gasket is going to be facing down, facing the floor. So if for whatever reason you shake it or you have to move it a little rough while you're trying to put it back in place where it goes, the gasket will fall. And I'm telling you this from experience. So what I do is I use gasket sealant. I'm going to put a picture here real quick. This gasket sealant, all you have to do is just put it on the side of the gasket that's actually going to be touching the aluminum housing. Just leave it there for a couple of minutes, maybe 5 minutes before you move it. Once those 5 minutes are gone, that gasket sealant has already uh, been enough or has been enough time for it to actually stick to the aluminum housing with the gasket that goes in that spot. So by the time you do that, you can shake as hard as you can. That aluminum housing and that gasket is not going to fall out of its place. So that's what you should do. Okay. So whenever you're doing that thing, even if you're using the black plastic housing, which is crap, if you're using that one, do the same thing because you have to put the housing upright, and if you don't use a gasket sealant, that's gonna fall off while you're trying to put it in place. And if you don't notice it, it's gonna move out of place, and you're gonna be tightening down those 3 bolts at the back of the housing, and that is gonna cause a leak. You don't want that to happen. Okay, so I just wanted to give you that little note right there. Now let's continue to the video.
Okay. Let's put the third one in. Okay. Okay. Let me raise this up. And you go in there. There we go. You go in here. Voila. Alright. That's looking good. Okay. So now get this to hook up on this. Bring it down. It was more like this high. I don't know why. But that's not going to come up. Okay. Gotta remember to tighten the one down here. Yeah, that one's gonna be tricky as heck, but it can be done. I gotta find the torque spec for these 3 bolts. I think they have a torque spec. I think they do. I will be on the lookout for that info in just a few. Let me see if I can zip it looser. Okay. Sorry. come up. Okay. Just like that. Now I need you to get tight. Sorry again. Okay. That's not going anywhere. And I'm going to tighten this one just a tiny little bit. Oh no, that one says different size. But I think it's tight. Okay. I need to tighten this one right here. Okay. And I got the one for the lower radiator hose. This one's really rusted, but I think it might work again, so.
I need to get it tighter.
Yeah, that's not gonna come off. Okay. What else is left? Other than those 3 bolts, well, will be the upper radiator hose, but that'll be one of the last things to put on. This is tight. Very tight. We also have the pulley, the water pump pulley. That one doesn't really have a torque spec. And I'm going to use the one that was on this water pump that I just installed. So it'll stay as a nice happy family. Wait. It's a dead center in the middle. No, don't move. Do not move.
Got it. Okay.
I'm just tightening them by hand so I can at least put the serpentine belt on. And once the serpentine belt is tightened with the tensioner, then I can go ahead and tighten these. I can tighten them down. I don't think that'll be a problem. Yeah, I can tighten those down. But I gotta change the impact. And I gotta get the 10mm. That's why. Whoa. Some bug. Okay. Nice and tight. Alright, so serpentine belt. Let me go get it. I gotta take this out of the way. Okay, let's see if I remember correctly how everything goes. Shouldn't be difficult. Oh, wait. I almost forgot the pulley that goes here.
And for that, I used the multi-wrench. No, it wasn't 13. It was 15.
Okay. Now we can put the serpentine belt. Okay. This goes here. That goes there. This one goes around that. This one goes around the water pump. And this one will have to go around the crank. Okay. Now obviously I need to get this pulley loosened, because that's the one that we're going to use last to finally put it as tight as we need it. So I'm going to get the ratchet wrench, put it on there at the okay. All right. I think I need to see. This is lined up. That's lined up, lined up, lined up. This is the one that's probably a little off. So let me line that up. Okay. That should be good. Okay. Alright. Okay, we're getting done. We're getting done. We are getting done. Alright. Okay, nice and tight. Everything's tight. Just gotta double, triple, quadruple check everything. I think I'm gonna leave those bolts to be last, cause then I can just start putting everything else here. Yeah, let's do that. So this, we're gonna push it back over that way. Stay there. And let's see, we're gonna need the fan. Yeah, we're gonna bring in the fan and put it on. Okay, it's going in. Okay. Now we gotta do the tightening part, which can also give you a little bit of pain. But let's see. As far as I can go. Yeah, that's as far as I can tighten that. Whew. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to bring this part back up here and have it connected to this right here. Okay, and then just have this slide in here. Nope. Hold on. Slide in, and that. Okay, I guess this broke off. Maybe. There we go. Got it. That's not coming off. Alright, so then let's see, the next part is going to be the fan shroud. So let's get the fan shroud up and going. It's a little tricky. You gotta get it into the pre-marked spots. Okay, so this one's going in. I can't get this side to go in. Ah, there we go. That went in, and this side went in. Okay. So now I just gotta get the two bolts that hold that in place. Okay. Got one. Getting the other one. Almost dropped it. Almost dropped it in the wrong place. There we go. Okay. Now that is, I believe that's a 10. So switch tools again. You gotta be switching from tool to tool. Come on. Okay, goes in. Then the one over here. Huh. There we go. That's not going anywhere. So then now we bring the power steering reservoir back home, slide it in place. Obviously take this out. Okay, slide it in place. Put the bolt where it goes. I thought I was showing you. There, that's where it goes. Okay, now we're going to bring the reservoir. Reservoir goes right here. Oh man. Alright. Give me a second. Alright, these spam calls can really be annoying. Alright, back to what we were doing. Okay. Okay. Get the other one. Oh shoot. Tighten this one a little too much. Too early. Okay. Alright. This is in. Only thing left is the operator hose and those 3 bolts over there that need to get tightened down to specs probably. Okay. So in you go. So then I'm going to slide this one over here. And this one over here. Hold on. Oh yeah, it was right. Yeah, it was right. Okay. By the way, if you remember how this was, the hose was touching the fan shroud. It's the other way around. The long side is the one that goes here. The short side is the one that goes over there. Okay? Because if you look at it, it's away from the fan. It's never going to touch the fan. Okay? But over here, it gets the vibration from the fan shroud, and you I don't know, but I believe that is a bad idea. But I do know that the hose goes like this, not attached to the it doesn't go right over the fan shroud. Okay, and then other one. Coolio. Okay, dokes. Alright. Alright. So, this is gonna be nice and cool. Right on. Oh yeah. Okay. So now what we gotta do, get those 3 bolts. I'll be right back. I just gotta check my phone for the torque spec. Okay. So I just found out that these bolts, all 6 of them, they go at 89 inch-pound. So I already had this set up at 89, so that'll be easy.
So another note I want to add is that these torque spec measurements that I told you about, these 6 bolts that I'm tightening right now for the aluminum housing, that torque spec is specifically for the plastic housing if you're using the plastic housing. But for the aluminum housing, there's no actual torque spec. So you gotta torque them down basically till it's very tight. What I decided to do off camera is I use a 1/4 inch ratchet wrench with the correct size socket, which in this case is a 10mm socket. And since the 1/4 inch ratchet is not going to let you torque it like if it were a 1/2 inch, well, in that case, I just went with the 1/4 inch and I tightened it down till it got pretty tight. And again, since there is no torque spec on how much to tighten it down, because it's aluminum, it can handle a lot more torquing than a plastic housing can. The plastic housing only goes down to 89 inch because it's plastic. If you tighten it any more, it will break apart in pieces. And you don't want that to break apart in pieces. So, if you have the plastic housing, follow what I'm showing you on the video. But if you do buy the aluminum housing, go ahead with what I just said. Grab that 1/4 inch ratchet wrench and just tighten it down till the point where it's pretty tight and it's not really struggling down to keep tightening down, but it's like very, very snug. Okay? Remember, the aluminum housing can handle a lot more torquing than the plastic housing. If you do the same thing with the plastic housing, you will break it. Okay, let's go back to the video.
89. 89. Okay. Now the 3 at the back. 89. 89. 89. Okay, so now that is torqued down and everything else is ready to go. I just gotta get the coolant into the car. Obviously I gotta close the drain peg at the bottom, That's a 19mm socket. But yeah, that is it. So yeah, this will end the second video of this little series of water pump and thermostat replacement in a gasket. So on part 3, we're going to be doing the basically it's going to be a short one, shorter video. It's going to be basically putting all of the coolant back into the engine. Well, not the one that drained out, which is almost black. I'm talking about the one that it's brand new. I believe what drained out is about 2.5 gallons. Yeah, about 2.5 gallons of coolant. So I have 3 gallons here with me. That should be more than enough. So I'll see you on the next video, which is part 3 of this.